Hello, everybody, and finally, welcome back to the United review. I've been doing it for the last couple of games. I think the City game I went off. I can't remember the game since then. The Bournemouth game, like that. I think the Bournemouth game might have been the only other game I missed. Maybe a European one in between. But I haven't been doing my player ratings for the last couple. I just kind of went off the boil a bit. But I am back today after our absolute shit show against Wolves 2-0 loss. And I'm gonna be completely honest. This isn't just play ratings today. This is also a genuine match review, and yeah, well, I'm probably gonna end up doing a keep bench sell next because fuck me, we are shit. Andre Onana, I don't give a shit. I think he was just average. 5.5. I think that's fair enough. I'm not being funny. That was a foul on their goal. It was a foul, and if you're gonna have a problem with anyone on our team, it shouldn't be the man getting manhandled by two big boys. When we have 6'4" Harry Maguire and 6'3" Hoyland and all these big players who, for some reason, gravitate towards the little 5'9" midgets playing in yellow or orange or whatever fucking colour Wolves playing. Who gives a shit? Maybe they should be stuck on the big lads who are trying to just punch their goalkeeper, using him as a ping pong ball, back and forth, back and forth. Just fucking do something, man, because this Carlos Fernandez guy who's a fucking set piece coach. What's he fucking. He's made us worse. If anyone's getting sacked, it should be him. Don't you? The amount of people talking, oh, Amorim needs to get sacked, needs to fucking stop playing three back. No, he doesn't. I don't know how many goals we conceded from open play. Genuinely, I'd like to review every goal we've conceded from open play that isn't a player mistake. Because even if you look at the Forest game, when Onana had that mistake, that was fucking Bruno. That was completely Bruno. Sorry for the background noise. That is, well, that's me watching a United review of the game, but the live stream hadn't started. No, but anyway, back onto it. I just think Onana's being blamed for today. What the fuck is our set piece coach doing? What are our players doing? This is pissing me off. Lenny Yoro, I'm giving him a 6. Yet again, think he's our best centre back. I'm not going to talk about him too much. He's easily our best centre back in our whole squad. He's tall, fast, can fucking win a ball, wants to play for United, and he has nice trim as well actually, and he actually has the potential and the ability. Harry Maguire, he was fucking shit. I don't give a shit. You can't be 6'4". Let your blooming. He was getting bullied. They nearly scored that header. What was it? Strand Larson, 6.7. By the way, these Mark Aldridge dick suckers need to get off it. Um, he wasn't that shit. But you can't have Strand Larson, I think it was 20, 30 minutes in, literally using him as a springboard to get up to a header. You're 6'4", 6'5". You've got a massive slab head. You did nothing in either box set piece wise. And maybe it's not his fault all the time. We're worse in possession than we are with De Ligt. De Ligt is obviously a better player in general. And honestly, he isn't helping from set pieces. So what is the point? There isn't a point in having him at this point. Martinez as well. Yet again, he's a midget. I, to be honest, probably should be a 5 if I'm honest. It wasn't really his fault, but no, you know what? I'll give both of them 5s because they were just fucking. They did nothing again. Yaro deserves a 6 because he's just fucking got something about him. Mazraoui, he was fucking shit again. Well, people need to stop pretending he can play wing back. He should play right centre back, I think, and Yoro should step in if anything, or switch sides. He'll get a 5 because he did nothing. He didn't attack or defend. I couldn't even skin him alive. Garte 5. He should have been sent off. He was lucky to not get sent off after. He got taken off a couple of minutes after he was kicking out of people. Probably I'm gonna give him a 6. People are gonna slate him again. But I'm honest, Kobe Minu was probably our best player in the first half. The only person who seemed to get on the ball and want to do something. Maybe I'm being nice just because I like him, but people are making him out to be the scapegoat. He's clearly one of our better players still. Diogo Dalot, yeah, 4. I don't think I've seen anyone with worse fucking deliveries in him. Honestly, it's like it's just oh. I get it. He's a lefty. He's playing left wing back. But if anything, cutting in. I remember Dan James. Right, I'm a massive Dan James fan, so he's my favorite player to talk about. And even Garnacho today actually did it. Sometimes players are better on their weak foot crossing, and I find it in real life. I've played as a winger for most of my time. I'm 16 years of age, and I've played, I'd say, well, like 10 years of football, more maybe 11, 12, and I've always played as a winger. Ever since I've played 11 aside, I've always found it easier to cross on my weak foot. You don't aim, you don't have to think, you're not overthinking. You just put the ball in, and you're never going to be able to just land it on a striker's head with the amount of time most people get. Just put it in. Just put the ball in. But honestly, every time he puts the ball in, it's like he is just purposely missing everyone. There's never a chance of anyone getting on it. There's about 2 crosses he's done the last 5 games that done anything. He's just woeful. He's not good enough. Ahmad, I think he was fucking shit today. 5. People won't say it, but we have to be honest, he wasn't very good. I do think it's not his fault though that we lost. The only reason like it makes him, or people aren't saying he's as bad, is because he is the one we're relying on. And when we are relying on players like Ahmad, who this guy isn't he's not gonna get you a goal or assist every game. Mo Salah doesn't always get you a goal or assist every game. He has off patches as well. But when he is on form, he's easily our best player in terms of when he is on form. He's not our best player if everyone's on form, obviously. I think we've got Rashford and Bruno, who normally are better, but he's one of our best players anyway. And he just seems to be, when he's not on form, everyone else just seems to slack off because, oh, we can't just pass it to our little 5'7" Ivorian little right winger or right 10, whatever he is, and just hope he blooming bags or makes us tap in for someone. I mean, we only won the City game because he is generally, I don't even know, he's like dynamo. He just disappears and then appears and then he's got a goal or something. But less about him. It's not his fault. I feel bad. Not his game now. So an average 5, like most people. Bruno Fernandes, you can have a 1. That is the most embarrassing game I've ever seen him have, because you're Manchester United captain and whatever. You know what? No, I'll give him a 2 because I feel like I won. He's not getting a 3. That's lucky. Whatever you think about the first yellow card, the referee was terrible. Right, their goal was not. It shouldn't have stood. I still think it's partially our fault. Their goal shouldn't have stood. Whatever. He was dishing out yellows like it's blooming Valentine's Day. The amount of cards he was giving out was embarrassing. But whatever you think about the first yellow, no way in the world should a Man United captain in their third. We are in the final third, and they've got the ball. Just leave him. Just don't even put your foot in. Just literally leave him, and you'll be fine. But no, I mean, he could have got sent off, realistically. He had his foot position to get sent off and was lucky to bring it away just in time that he didn't, but he stomped down, and it was a clear second yellow, and it was out of frustration. As a United captain, you can't do that. Personally, I think you should be dropped for multiple games for that. You shouldn't be starting the game that he comes back for, even if we get battered against Newcastle. I don't care about it being against Liverpool. I wouldn't start him. I think he should be dropped and should learn his lesson that you can't just let that frustration get the better of you. And I think there's serious talks about Bruno that needs to be had. He hasn't been good enough for plenty of blooming games now. He's not been good enough under Amorim in general. So now to kind of act as if, oh, he was great under Ten Hag, he was great under Solskjaer. I don't care. Look at Sporting after they saw Bruno. Is what I say. They won more than they did when they had Bruno. And that's not me saying he's not a great player. Bruno Fernandes on his day is one of the best players in the world. And I'm a massive fan of Bruno and I love him. But it's exactly like the Rashford situation. Sometimes players don't work in certain systems, in certain scenarios. Whatever you think, this Amorim system, we lost to the same system today. So whether you think it's about the system or not, today we didn't lose to a system. We conceded a corner. Again, two Olympicos or whatever they call it in a week. This isn't about the system. This is about players. It's about mistakes. This is about simple things. And You know, he doesn't fit in the system. Him and Rashford don't fit in the system. Garnacho doesn't fit in the system. They should all be sold if you want to stick around with Amorim. If not, sack Amorim. See if they fit, and if they don't, sell them again. Because it's about the manager. Amorim is clearly a better manager than any of these players. He's young. We need to stick with him. So honestly, you have to make the judgments yourself. But I think Bruno is really on a tightrope at United. Rasmus Højlund, anyway. I'm gonna give him a 5. I feel bad. He's pretty much fornicating with the centre backs half the game because he has 2 10s behind him who, if they don't perform, what are you meant to do? I mean, look at Haaland. It's a player who he scored 50 goals, didn't he, last season or the season before, and now he is blooming. I mean, he missed a penalty earlier. That was his fault, but he's got the service of blooming a shit Amazon, but he's fucking, you know, he can't score, and that's my point. Rasmus Højlund is not a bad striker, whatever you think of him, but he just can't have a good game because as a lone striker you have to have service. And if we sign Gyökeres, sign Osimhen, sign literally, we could go and sign Paul Mullin, could sign fucking Wes Brown to play up front for us. Like, what? He didn't play up front. My point is he played right back and could play up front for us. If we had the service, all of them would be brilliant. They'd all bag. You could put me up front. I'd bag if I had brilliant service. The best of the best, you know. That Man City 2018, 2017 Centurion season. But it doesn't matter. Rasmus Højlund is playing in front of people who genuinely, what can they do? They can't create. Ahmad, when he's off his game, isn't going to create, and even he did it more than anyone else, but he had his questionable moments. What is Højlund meant to do? Is my question. Because Bruno was absolutely terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Even before the red card, he had a really poor game. A lot of them did. What can you do? Because our wing backs aren't good enough to create either. So I don't know. Antony, 6. I'm tempted to give him a 7. You know, I am. I'm going to give him a 7 because I think this man should be starting every week for United. Because no matter how bad we are and how bad he is as a player, he does not care. He will try and try and try. He can't play in the 10 role, we know that. But as a wing back, every single game he's played, he's been good. He came on, was our best player in the whole game, and you know what, I'm gonna give him the man of the match now. 100% the best player in the game for us. Created, tried something, had the best shot of the game for us, created the best chances. Why he's not starting, I'm not sure. Maybe Amorim doesn't want to start to attacking, but he's proven he wants to play wing back. He if that means he plays, he will play there. So just play him there and let him have his go. Because I guarantee I'll probably switch on him and I'll say, oh, he's not good enough, he shouldn't be playing there. But as soon as he moved to the 10, he wasn't as good. Every other game, he's been class. It's not a normal 7. Normally, you wouldn't get a 7 for that performance. But, you know, he stuck out like a sore thumb in the best way possible. You know, bad performance, but from the team, but he had something about him. So Casemiro 5, Eriksen 5. I mean, when they're your 2 subs coming on, then you know you're in trouble really. But Garnacho 5. I'm not going to be harsh to these two either. Actually, Xerxes I think is unlucky. Um, because I think if he had came on 10 minutes earlier, I think he might have generally done something. But you can't bring on Joshua Xerxes about 80 minutes into a game and expect him to do much, because that's just not the type of player he is. Probably should have brought him on as soon as Bruno got a second yellow and a red card. But hey ho, you know, the more you know. Yeah, Amorim, it's not his fault. Yeah, again, it's Carlos Fernandez, his set piece coach, so he should take a bit of the blame. I'm gonna give him a 5. Yeah, 5. You don't give anything more than a 5 for a loss. I think he coached a win again. Not a win. He coached the team to not lose, is what he coached, and we lost yet again from a corner. And I hate goals like the last one. It's like the Declan Rice goal for Arsenal a couple of years ago when they won against us 3-1. What's it matter that they scored that extra goal? I don't care about goal difference. We're 13th, 14th. We're going to be in a relegation battle in a couple of weeks. It doesn't matter. They can score all they want from there, but I mean, it wasn't Amorim's fault. We're getting shots off. We're getting chances. Most of the time his subs are correct. I think he brought on the right people, but not in the right places. I mean, a guy can't play next game anyway, but if he had got a red, it might have been blooming 9 now. By the end of the game, well, maybe a bit over dramatic, but there you go. That's my vote. I got man of the match. I can see why he was. I mean, alright, but what did I give him? I gave him a 5, I believe, which is fair enough. I don't really get a 7. Yeah, again, he's probably one of our better players, but I think Antony came on and deserved to. Looking back at it, I probably should have given a guy a 6, but I think Antony, yeah, again, proven that he wants to play for United. He should be sold, 100% should be sold. There's better players, but anyway, thank you for watching. I mean, I'm on 2 monitors now. I just went down to click on this, but it's a bit more professional. I've upgraded for Christmas. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. This video will probably be released, and then immediately will be, what's it called? Followed by my Manchester United bench sell, whatever. Fucking execute, die by the sword, whatever. So please go and watch that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.